Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some lessons learned from a nearly $2 million a month store on Shopify. Now, this website to me is incredibly valuable to learn from, not only because of how successful it is, but because there is a powerful lesson on niche selection that I think will make it very, very easy for you to go out there and create your own business. Maybe not exactly like this, but at the very least inspired, and that's going to allow you to take action right away. And that's super important. I do want to say before we begin, we will be studying the ads of this brand, the marketing, again, the market selection, everything in a very concise way so that you can learn as much as possible. But I do want to mention that this is information that should be taken very seriously. The reason why, not only it's not just my opinion, but this is what my team and I do on a daily basis. We study things like this and find the things that work the best, things that intrigue us that we want to test and launch them not only for our own clients. We take media buying clients, so we run ads for 8-figure brands and 7-figure brands too, but we also test out our theories and ideas on our own projects. As you see, yesterday we did 4.5K in a single day, which is pretty incredible. And as you see, we are really taking off. This is starting to turn into a massive business here. And it's all possible because of all the knowledge that we've gathered and ideas and different branding perspectives, just all these different things that we've gathered through studying these brands. So take this information seriously. Don't, click off, watch till the end of the video. I promise you it won't be that long. I'll make it concise, but let's get right into it. What I'm talking about is a store called For Patriots. Pretty self-explanatory name, right? Their target demographic is literally patriots. So people in the United States that truly value their freedom. Now, what's funny about that is that, they're not selling like American flags out here or anything. They're selling solar generators, camping equipment, survival equipment. So this is sort of their premise, is they champion freedom and self-reliance. This is the values that this business is built upon. Freedom and self-reliance. Incredibly powerful stuff right there, right? Especially for Americans, since this is in the Constitution, right? This is what the Declaration of Independence is all about, freedom and self-reliance. Now, as you see through Shop Hunter, which is our favorite intelligence tool here at Akemi, my company, we can see that they're doing $1.8 million in the last 30 days. Pretty incredible stuff. And their best-selling product is this power generator. So let's actually go to the power generator here on their site, and we can see that it's not a cheap product, right? This is $3,000. Of course, with Shop Pay, you can pay in installments, which is one of the biggest benefits as well of having a Shopify store, besides the high converting checkout, besides the fast loading speed and customizability. You can also offer payments on your store, which is so powerful. A lot of people have Shop Pay now enabled, kind of like a buy button on Amazon. So use the link in the description and start your Shopify store for $1 a month. Incredible deal. And I don't know how long it's going to last, but ultimately this store is doing something much different than most Shopify stores, since this product is $3,000. That's a hefty price tag. They are using a sort of listicle style or advertorial style landing page. So they have this story here: hurricanes, wildfires, and freak storms happen more every year. I don't know how true that is, but that's a powerful statement. In the last 20 years, 83% of blackouts in the USA are weather related, and that's getting worse. So they're really targeting those pain points of what are you going to do if there's a storm and the power goes out. It's actually a very powerful, premise right there. It makes me want to buy it, like literally. So I can tell you just how powerful it is just from how I feel about it when I read it. And that's actually something you really need to take into account when it comes to, what you're writing for your landing pages, what business you're trying to come up with. Think about the problem that you're solving and think about how it makes you feel, right? Like the way that they presented the problem made me feel like I really need to be more prepared in the event that there's some sort of power outage. And that's the perfect thing to do if you're going to be selling a power outage generator, right? Especially one made for patriots. That's honestly what I find so interesting about this store, is just how they branded it for patriots. There's a lot of power generator brands out there, so many. It's an amazing niche. I mean, solar powered stuff is massive, but this one is specifically for patriots. And that's been one of the biggest keys to their success, which is quite interesting in my opinion. But as you see, they have a really long landing page, and and they have an add to cart button every so often here, which is really good because it reminds people to add to cart. And then they have some testimonials, some more stuff. It's not your traditional landing page, but I guarantee you it works very well. And personally, I would love for Akemi to run ads for a company like this. So if anybody at 4Pages is looking for outsourcing the machine learning ads management, aka Meta, Google, TikTok, hit us up. We'd love to do it for this. I have a lot of ideas for it, but either way, I just find this incredibly powerful, right? Like I said, it's just really interesting how by simply branding something for a particular niche, you could get a lot of demand and just beat your competition. So, you could create, let's say, a power generator for another specific group of people. Let's say Canadian people, I don't know, wherever you are, right? You could do it targeting the people specifically in that country and using their verbiage, or maybe people like, let's say, that are into sports for whatever reason, right? Like football players or basketball players. I don't know. There's so many ways that you could take this lesson and apply it. Now, here's a great example on why people hire us to run their ads. This brand has 2,800 different results when it comes to their meta ads. That is an insane amount of ads that they're running. And this is the recipe for success. I mean, imagine how many tests they've done to determine exactly what works the best in order to scale. 2,800 different ads, that's a ton of testing. And through that, you're definitely going to find something that works. That's what I love about meta ads. And if you want to learn how to run meta ads, we have a course on it. Akemi Lab includes courses on it, but I also have a lot of videos on it as well that you can watch on my YouTube channel. But it's incredible because you can actually gather so much data. And that's what's great if you have a budget, you can do a lot of different tests like they're doing and really find things that are going to be performing well and giving you a good return on investment, and then simply doubling down on those things and scaling your business that way. That's exactly what we're doing here on our own challenge store here, where we've gone from literally 1,000 a day just a week ago to 4,000 a day in a week, right? I mean, we've 4x'd the business, not only in terms of revenue, but also profit by simply performing a lot of tests and finding what works and then doubling down on it consistently every single day. And, again, that's why people hire us, because of course you can do this yourself, but the best results come when you are very meticulous and also very consistent. If you're making these scaling adjustments every single day, once you actually find something that works. But as you see, their branding is quite simple. Like I've stated multiple times over here, I think that really is one of their keys to success, is how they've branded towards patriots. Even though that may sound funny to some of you, especially those of you that are not from the United States. I know there's a lot of you that are not from the US, but this stuff is incredibly powerful. People really, really resonate with it because people are proud to be American. People are proud to have heritage. So this is something you got to keep in mind when it comes to creating your business and targeting your business towards the right target demographic. Think about who's going to buy it. Think about what's a way that you can make it original and really appeal to somebody, make somebody identify with your brand, and obviously solve their problems with the products that you're selling. That's a recipe for success. So hopefully this inspired you in one way or another. It definitely inspires me. Some takeaways I'm getting are, if you have a high average order value product, make your landing page a lot more compelling. That's huge. Second, if you have a product that is very mass market, you're scared of the competition, niche down the branding and maybe target a very specific segment of people with that product. That could be massive. Third thing, test. That's something I've always known. And one of the biggest keys to my success as well is just testing and being a scientist, treating this as a science and an art. It sounds a bit funny. It sounds a bit hard. It's not. Try to have fun with it. That's what I do every single day. And that really helps me stay committed to the journey. So hopefully it helps you. Check out some of the links in the description. And that's really about it. See you in the next video. Peace.